Oh, Tadara Charles, he's been working on this for
ridiculous
a long time. Yeah, so it's a really complicated process for anyone who needs to know. Okay, so let's jump right in since we're starting a little late. I feel like we should start on page 47. Translate the following words. At this point, let's see. Yeah, we are reviewing the possessive endings for mine, yours, his, and hers, okay? And we were gonna do exercise 1. If we could read and translate. Exercise 1, sentence 1. Brenda, would you like to start?
Sure. On me means my mother.
Me.
My mother. Malaki, my king.
Malki.
Bani, my son. Berkati, my blessing.
Birchati, and that's where the hey becomes a taf. Because a bracha becomes birchati.
And then Avi, my father. Biti, my daughter. And T, my house.
AT, my house, yes. And let's go on to, we don't need to read the second one because we're just gonna do review. Let's go to number 2 and read across. Ed?
Bincha would be your son.
Masculine or feminine?
What?
Masculine or feminine, your Alan's son or my son?
Masculine.
Yes.
Divarecha is your word. Bitcha would be your daughter. Imcha is your mother. Chastecha is your goodness. Malchutcha is your kingdom. Is that right?
Yes.
And Shimcha is your name.
Yes. Number 3, Alan.
Hey, Torah Tech is your Torah. Imech is your mother. Avich is your father. Amech is your country.
Is nation or people.
Okay, your nation. Benech, your son. Beitech is your house. Divarech, your word.
Yes, and is that masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Feminine.
No, wait. The word dever is masculine.
Oh, I'm sorry. The word dever is masculine.
You're talking about feminine.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. When I'm saying your object, you're speaking to
your is feminine.
Yes. The your is feminine. Very good. Morris, number 4.
Chasdo is his kindness.
Yes.
Beno is his son.
Yes.
Your chato is his blessing. Avin.
Aviv.
I'm sorry, Aviv.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's one of those unusual endings because the vav can't be, it's not a VO, it's just Aviv. Yeah.
His father.
Yes.
Malchuto is his kingdom. Shemo, his name. And Torato, his Torah.
Yes.
And it's masculine.
Yes. Janine?
Okay. Davara is the word.
Her
word.
Mhm.
Malaka is
Malka.
Malka is her king.
Her king. Yes.
Shavata is her Shabbat.
Yes.
Bana is her son.
Yes.
Ama is her land.
Her people.
Her people. Okay. Asada.
Chasda.
Asta is her kindness.
Yes.
And Torata is her Torah.
Very good. All right. Do we feel like we want a little review of this since it's been a couple weeks? Do we want to like read and rework conjugations, or are you ready to move forward to the new pronoun endings? I'm sorry, Ed, what'd you say?
I said I'd like to move forward. I don't know how everybody else feels.
Me too.
Let's move forward. Page 53. Possessive endings our, your, and their, plural. Okay, they're expressed in Hebrew by attaching the endings to the base form, which we talked about. It's kind of like the root of the noun. In this chapter, we're going to be learning about our, your, plural, and again, your conjugates plural, both masculine and feminine, and their conjugates plural, both masculine and feminine. In general, these endings are attached to the same base form as the previous possessive endings that we learned. So as we see on page 53, bait, house, the base form becomes bait. So my house, beiti, beitcha, your house, beitech, your house feminine, beito, his house, beit'a, her house, and then the new ones, beitenu, our house, and you hear the new on the end of it from anachnu, which means we, the new, our, beit chem, chem, we have the mem sofit ending, the final mem, which is masculine generally when it ends in masculine, final mem. Beit chen, chen, nun sofit, final nun, feminine, your, plural, feminine ending when it ends in a nun. Beit tam, again, we see the mem sofit ending, their house, masculine. And you can think mem for masculine, you can kind of use that as a mnemonic reminder. Beitam, their house, masculine. Beitan, nun sofit, their house, feminine. So, page 54. As we've already learned, many nouns change their vowels from the word when endings are added. So the word devar, for example, becomes devar. So you kind of shorten the first consonant from davar to the base form. So we see, for example, I'm going to have, let's see. Oh, Bianca, do you want to share a book with me? Sure. Okay. I'm going to have you read down. And so it's going to be reading down and then the next column, 2 columns. Okay.
So here and then here.
Yes.
Okay, so Dvari, my word,
Your Or do you want to come sit by me so we could start? Dvar.
Dvar. Is that a noun?
Cha.
Oh,
Cha.
Dvar ha. Dvar. Is it the same?
Dvarech.
Oh,
The vowels
Dvarech.
change, yeah.
Dvar.
Devaro.
Devaro. Devar.
Devara.
Devara.
Her word.
Okay, and then
the new ones.
Our word. Devar. Devarno.
Devarenu.
Devarenu. Devarcha.
Devarchem. Mem.
Devar.
Chen.
Okay, Devarchen. Devarm. No.
Devaram. Devaram.
Devaran.
Devaran. Devaran. Yes, their word. Some nouns do not change their vowels when endings are added. For example, the word generation, door, which we may know because we do a Lador Vador campaign, right? So we recognize that word generation from generation to generation. The base form is still door. So if we could have Brenda read the conjugations and we read it down as a column and then the next column.
Okay, so Dory, my generation, Dorecha, your generation,
Dorcha.
Dorcha,
Dorcha.
Dory, your generation, feminine,
Dorech. Dorech.
Dorech, Doror, Doro,
Doro. Doro.
Doror, Doro, Doro.
Doro. Doro.
Dora,
Dora.
Dora, Dorenu,
Dorenu.
Dorenu,
Dorenu.
Your generation masculine,
Dorchem. Dorchem. Mem sabit.
and then Dorhen,
Yes.
your generation feminine, and then Doram,
Yes.
their masculine in their generation, and Doron, feminine, their generation.
Yes. And again, the same rule when possessive endings are attached to a word that ends in hey, like bracha or ahava, blessing or love, the hey is replaced by a taf. Okay, just so we have that hard consonant on the end. So ahava becomes ahavat, ahavat. Bracha becomes birchat. So we'll see that, for example, Ed, if you could read the columns for conjugating love.
Okay, so we got ahavati.
Havati.
Ahavati, my love. Ahavatich. Ahavatcha.
Havatcha.
Your love, masculine. Ahavatech. Ahavatech. Your love, feminine. Ahavato, his love. Ahavata, her love. Ahavatenu, our love. It's ahavatchem, your love, masculine, plural. Yahavatchen, your love, feminine, plural. Ahavatem.
Ahavatam.
Yeah, Ahavatam, their love. Ahavatan, their love, feminine.
Yes. And the word av has the same unusual endings. And really it's just when the only unusual ending and when it becomes aviv. So av, father, the base form becomes avi, avi. Alan, can you please read the conjugations for father?
Sure. Avi, my father. Avicha, your father, masculine. Avich, your father, feminine. Aviv, his father. Avia, her father.
Avia, her father.
Avinu, our father.
Yeah, from Avinu Malkenu. Yeah.
Avichem, your father, masculine, plural. Avichen, your father, feminine, plural. Avihem, their father, masculine. And Avihen, their father, feminine.
Feminine, plural. Yes. And yes, you had a question.
Yeah, so the conjugation refers to the nature of the your, not to the father.
Yes.
Okay.
The conjugation goes to the nature of the possessor, not the word itself. Yes. Page 56. We've learned that nouns ending with hey, the attached, are definite nouns, meaning you're talking about a specific object or person. The daughter, because it's my daughter, right? Our daughter, their daughter. So it's a definite. Nouns with possessive endings attached are also definite. So a daughter, for example, bat, a daughter. Habat, ha, the Hebrew word for the, which is hey, attached to the noun. Habat is the specific daughter, definite. And then when you make it, when you do the possessive ending, biti, bitech, bitcha, my daughter, your daughter, is a specific daughter, definite. All definite nouns are used with adjectives in the same way. So if an adjective has a hey attached, the definite noun, good morning, and the adjective together form a phrase. So it becomes like a noun phrase, and the hey on the adjective is not translated. So it's easier when that's a lot of verbiage, but let's look at the example. The good daughter, habat hatova. And we've covered this. This is kind of a review thing. When we talked about adjectives in Hebrew, they come after the noun. And when we're talking about making something definite, like the good daughter instead of a good daughter. So a good daughter is bat tova, a good daughter. Habat hatova, the good daughter. So you're literally saying the daughter, the good. Now, if you're talking about a possessive, my good daughter, you're still talking about a definite object or person. So you still have to use the hey with the adjective, even though it drops from the base root of the word. So BT, my daughter, hatova, my good daughter. Bitenu, our daughter, hatova, our good daughter. So tova is describing the base word, which is bat. So tova stays singular, feminine. We don't need a hey when we're doing possessive pronoun conjugations with the noun. We don't need the hey, we don't need the word the. But we do need it with the adjective so that it is grammatically correct. For example, also, if we're talking about a person, Sarah hatova, good Sarah. It doesn't mean, well, it could also mean Sarah the good, depending on how you're translating, but good Sarah. If the adjective, continuing down, does not have a hey attached, the definite noun and the adjective together form a sentence. And we've learned that too. So this is kind of a review, but it's getting complicated because we've thrown more possibilities into the mix. So, for example, Habat, the daughter, Tova. We know or understand that there's an implied present tense linking verb, is there. Habat, the daughter, is Tova, good. And the reason we know that is because Tova does not have a hey in front of it. So it does not match. My daughter is good. BT, Tova. Tova does not have the definite hey for the in front of it. So we're saying my daughter is good. Bitenu, our daughter, Tova. Our daughter is good. Sarah, Tova. Sarah is good. Do you have any questions based on that? Yes.
So for Sarah is good, is it Sarah HaTova?
No, if you say Sarah HaTova, you'd be literally saying good Sarah.
Oh, but Sarah, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
Sarah HaTova is good Sarah. Sarah Tova is Sarah is good. And I think as we start to go through the exercises, it's going to make more sense, and we'll see it in Word. So at the top of page 57, translate the following nouns with endings into English. I think, Morris, we're on you, starting with you. Number 1 on the top of page 57.
Ahabatenu. See, that's their love.
So anachnu, we. So when it ends in nu, it's our.
Okay, our love. I'm sorry.
Our love.
Okay. Orenu.
I don't know if we've learned that word or. Does anybody know what or means?
Light.
Light.
Light. Yeah, yeah.
So it's our light.
Yes.
Kavodenu, our honor. Hagenu, our
Chag Sameach.
our holiday.
Yes.
Libenu,
Alev Sheli.
sorry?
Lev.
My
Heart. Our heart. Libenu.
our heart.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the Hatikva, I think. Libenu. Our heart. Yeah.
Dorenu, our words.
Our Lador Vador.
Oh, I'm sorry, our generation.
Our generation. Makes me think of that song. Talking about our generation. Anybody with me? Every time you guys say that, it makes me it sings in my head. Okay. The next line. Janine.
Okay. Avinu.
Avinu.
Avinu,
Like Avinu Malkenu.
our father.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh.
Melekenu.
Malkenu.
Malkenu, our king. Amenu.
Amenu.
So I don't know that word.
Am Yisrael.
Oh, okay. So the nation, our nation.
Mm-hmm.
Aretsnu. Artsenu, our land. Batenu. Bitenu, our children.
Our daughter.
Our daughters.
Our daughter, singular.
Okay, our daughter. Okay. And Betenu, our son.
Our house.
Our house.
Bait.
Okay.
Betenu, our house. Yes.
Okay.
Number 2, Bianca.
Okay.
Birchat. This is a lot.
Birchat
Birchat chem.
Dvarchan.
What does it mean?
Oh,
Birchatchem.
I'm something about goodness.
From a bracha. From a
Okay,
bracha.
blessing.
Your plural masculine, like Ed, Morris, and Allen's blessing. Your your blessing.
Okay. Wait. I'm sorry. Barchem. So the good blessing.
Your
Words. Your
words.
Word. Okay. Smechen or
Amchem.
oh, that's an I. Sorry. Amchem. Your people. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, your plural people.
They
Beat.
Beatchem, or so that's it's your house, I'm guessing, maybe.
Beat is daughter.
Oh, okay.
Beat.
So your daughter. Havudhem. Havadhem.
Kvod.
Oh.
Kvodchem.
Kvodchem.
Kvod is honor.
Okay, so your honor. And
Bin.
Binchem.
Binchem. So Beat is a daughter, Bean is a son.
Okay, so your son.
Your son. Yes. And then I'll finish the second line. Ahavatchem, your love. Avichem, your father. Malchem, your king. Artchem, your country. Malchutchem, your kingdom. Imchem, your mother. Your mother. Brenda, number 3.
Avihin, your father, to a female.
Female plural.
Female plural.
Mm-hmm. Shimchen.
So your name, a group of females, plural feminine.
Yes.
That's him. Or your plural feminine for land.
Yes.
Malkihem.
Malchen.
Malkin. And that's your king, feminine and plural.
Yes.
Orhin, your light, feminine and plural.
Yes.
Yomhin is your day, plural and feminine.
Yes. Your feminine plural, your day. Ed?
Beat. Baitam. Baitam would be that would be their house.
Yes. Their masculine plural.
Masculine plural, their house. Malchutam would be their kingdom.
Yes.
Orem would be
Oram.
Oram would be their light.
Yes.
Avihem would be their father.
Yes.
Amam would be their nation or people.
Yes.
Shemam would be their name. Kuvodam would be their honor.
Yes. Alan?
Imam would be their mother. Ahavatam, their love. Artsam, their land. Benam, their sons or their children.
Well, just their son. Their son.
Their son.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Adonam, their God.
So Adon could mean God, but it literally means like Lord. Adon Olam.
Okay.
Like, yeah, a ruler. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And Malkam is their king.
Yes. Morris?
Morris, you're muted.
Oh, sorry, Morris. I was like, yeah, okay, you're muted, yeah.
Doran is your word, feminine plural.
Their generation.
Oh,
Feminine
sorry.
plural. Doran.
Doran, yes. Their generation. Liban, their heart.
Yes.
Avihem, Bihen, their father, feminine
Yes.
plural. Devaran, their word.
Yes.
Chagan, their holiday.
Yes.
Kavodan, their honor, and Artsan, their land.
Yes. So instead of doing the matching, which I think is more complicated, why don't we just read the word and translate it? And by the time you get, scan to find the word, I think it might read and translate might be easier. So if everybody could just take 2 words and we can read down in columns like we have been doing. Janine, we can start with you.
Okay. Hagadak.
Chagcha.
Hagdak.
Chagcha.
Okay. Hagcha. And
So Chag is holiday.
okay, so it's masculine. So it's his holiday. Right.
Your masculine singular holiday.
Okay. Your masculine.
It's Chag.
Okay.
Cha. So Chag is the root word. Cha is the possessive ending for masculine, your singular.
Okay. And Libi.
Libi.
So I'm lost with this one too.
That's okay. Lev means heart. Lev is the base word.
Okay.
And it's the E ending, like Shali.
So it's
Ani.
feminine plural.
No, mine, my heart.
Oh, okay.
Libi. Yeah, like Ani means I. So that E sound at the end.
So this is my heart.
My heart. Libi.
Libi.
Bianca, you want to do the last 2? Oh yeah. Imam.
Okay. Imam.
And what's the root word there?
I'm guessing it's Ima, so it's probably it's moms. Maybe
Their
moms.
mom. Their mom. Their masculine plural. So okay. M is the root word. M for mother. Imam. So the mem suffix indicates their masculine ending. So their mother.
And then it's Leve.
Liba.
So heart, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I'm guessing maybe like feminine, like your heart or something.
Her heart. Yeah. Liba. Like Shella. So Liba, her heart. Brenda? Okay, so we're at Nouns. Okay, bye. Yeah, no, that's okay. Good luck with work. Okay. We did start late, so I don't know if everybody has to go or if you want to work to make up the time.
I can stay.
I can stay.
Okay. All right. Do you want to stay for a little bit longer just to kind of complete this? You need to go.
I'll practice that.
So so I would definitely say review, and definitely the only thing to do with this is practice. reviewing the vocabulary and reviewing the different endings. So for those who need to go, good to see you. We don't meet next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Following.
we don't meet next week. I think we meet the following week. I have to check the calendar, but I'm pretty sure it's the week after.
Okay.
Okay. Take care. Good luck. Yeah. Okay. Brenda, I think we're you.
I think so. So we're talking to their masculine plural house.
Yes.
And then hasdam, plural masculine for their kindness. Oh, the dogs are back.
That's okay. I love dogs. Yeah. All right.
Since it's a smaller.
Yeah. Why don't we just read a column each?
Okay. Okay. So Doron is their generation feminine.
Hmm?
And not Benenu.
Nenu?
Nenu is our sons, our children, our son.
Our son. Mm-hmm.
Our son.
Ed?
Abi, him. So that's their, your father's masculine. Your father masculine. Their father masculine.
Yeah, when you hear the cha, chem, or chen, just like shalcha, shalach, that indicates that you're going to be moving towards your, either singular or plural, the cha sound. The ha sound will be their. Okay.
Their father.
Yeah, their father, masculine.
Or chen would be their light, feminine.
And you hear the cha, so or chen for shalcha, like your plural light, your feminine plural.
Kavodi would be my honor.
Yes.
Artschem would be your land, masculine.
Yes, plural.
Plural.
Yeah. Alan?
Kavodo is their honor.
Is Kvodo is his honor?
His honor. Okay. Ahavtam is Ahavatam is your
so you
love.
Didn't hear the cha sound. If there's no cha sound, it's not going to be a your. There's no
their.
Yeah.
So it'd be their love, masculine. Plural. Right.
Yes.
It's tough being a student.
It is.
Malkenu is our king. Our king sets masculine singular.
Oh. No, Malkenu is our king. Just our king.
Yeah.
Like
our
group.
king.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And our Orenu is our light.
Yes. Very good. Morris?
Adonenu is our Lord.
Yes.
Malkutenu, Malku Malchutechem.
Malchutchem. That's a lot. That's a lot. Malchutchem.
Malchuten is
you hear the cha at the end. You hear the cha, chem.
Yes, so it's feminine. No, this
masculine. Masculine
is,
because
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. Malchutchem.
Yeah, masculine. Your kingdom.
Yes, masculine plural.
And Torah Tenu is his Torah.
Torah Tenu, Anachnu.
Okay, I'm sorry. Our Torah.
Our Torah.
And then Adon Cha is their light.
Your Lord. Adon is like ruler or Lord, yeah. And Cha, you see that you hear the Cha.
Right. It's your, okay.
Achet. Sophie, Adon Cha, your singular masculine ruler. Yes. I'm just going to say you are doing very well. It is very hard to learn these rules once every 3 weeks for an hour. Like very, very complicated stuff. So don't expect, I wouldn't expect anybody to like get this. Yeah. Page 58. Number 3. Oh.
I'm going to jump off of here, but I'll continue to read for our next class.
Absolutely. So 2 weeks, just continue to review and, maybe like practice, like maybe make yourself a mnemonic rules for how to remember things like ani, when you have that E end, you know that it's mine, and achnu, like Avinu Malkeinu is our. When you have a cha sound, when you're making a possessive ending, it's going to be your something, your feminine, masculine, plural. So should we, the 3 of you want to like review for another couple of minutes, or what do you guys want to do? I'm sorry, the gentlemen that are left. Bye,
Sure.
Brenda.
We continue for a couple more minutes.
Okay. All right. Hold on, I just shut my book. Okay, page 58. Number 3. I think we're just going to start over with our order because I don't remember the order. So Ed, if we can start with you.
Okay.
This is complicated.
So following sentences, choose the correct word from those shown in parentheses to fill in the blank. So it says, Malchi Baruchi. Malchim Baruchim, which is
Hamlachim Bruchim. Right. And what does that mean?
The blessed king.
It's actually, so Hamlachim are the kings. Bruchim are blessed.
The kings are blessed. The kings are blessed.
Which means and.
And
so we're talking about the kings, right?
Uh-huh. So I would say Kavodah, his.
So the kings are masculine plural, right?
Right.
So if we were saying it in English,
yeah.
Hamlachim, Bruchim, the kings are blessed, and their something is gadol. So it would be their masculine plural, right? Because we're talking about the kings.
Right. So it'd be kavodam.
Vodam.
Yeah, there. Yes.
Ukvodam, their honor. And again, we know it's their masculine because it ends in a mem. So masculine mem.
And their honor is
Gadol, gadol.
Gadol, right? Their honor is great.
Great, yes. Number 2, Alan.
Hey, Shemo Moshe Hu Hamelech. So his name is Moshe. He is the king. Who Malchut, let's see, Hu Malchuto Yisrael.
Yahoo's!
And he is the king of Israel.
And his kingdom.
And his kingdom is Israel.
Is Israel, yes. Morris?
Yeah. HaTorah, Orenu, Uvarech, Uvaruch,
Baruch.
Baruch, Dorenu.
Well, actually, why don't you like translate it in English first to see what word you need?
So the Torah, light
Is whose light?
His light.
Orenu. Our
Their
light. Our light.
Our light. Sorry.
The Torah is our light.
Our light. And the blessing.
And blessed kind of.
Blessed words.
No. So door is generation.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Okay.
No, that's okay.
So I would say Dorenu.
Yes. The Torah is our light. It's kind of an awkward sentence, but because, yeah, but it's, you know, fancy. It's a fancy sentence. The Torah is our light and blessed is our generation. Yeah. Mispa arba, Ed.
Aim, mim, ra'im. So these mothers.
Like Am Yisrael.
Oh, these nations.
No, we're not saying these. These is ele. Hem is a pronoun. Hem is they. Masculine plural.
So they
are.
What does ra'im mean?
Ra is bad. It's the opposite of tov.
Okay.
Ra.
So these people are bad.
They're just they. They are bad people.
They are bad
nations. They are bad nations or people. Yeah.
Bad people. Who? So they. Who?
Okay, this is a really complicated one. I'm gonna help you out here. So for everybody, because him, we're going back to those initial pronouns we learned. Ani is I, ata, you, at, hu, he, anachnu, atem, aten, him, vehen. So this is a pronoun for they, plural, masculine, him, and then the root word we see here is am, like Am Yisrael, so him, amim, nations or people, they are nations, and it's not definite because there's no hey in front of it. Ra'im, ra, bad, ra'im, they are bad people. Va, and something. And then the last sentence says, hu melech ra. So hu is a pronoun again, which means he.
So bad
So we
kids.
want to say they are bad people and something is melech ra, a bad king.
So I don't know. Would that be Adonam?
Yes, Adonam.
Their Lord is a bad king or something like that?
Yes. The Adonam, their masculine plural, just like they're talking about, because they're talking about they, masculine plural, they are bad people. So we're referring to them, right? Because it's I don't know what it's called in English, a sentence that refers back to the first sentence. Adonam, their ruler, who, and we're using who as a linking verb, is melech, king, ra, a bad king. Their ruler is a bad king. Yes. Number 5, Alan.
Ani ha'av, I am the father. Okay, let me start again. Ani ha'av ve'at ha'em. I am the father and you are the mother.
Yes.
He no.
So translate into English.
He bitenu.
Yes.
She is our daughter.
Correct. Yes, exactly. So it helps to translate the first sentence first. Yeah, because then you know how to use the proper conjugation in the word. Mispal shesh, 6.
Ma kavodecha. Who is or what is? I think it's who is our honor.
Me. Okay, so me means who. The word me in Hebrew, mem yud, me means who.
What?
Is what or how.
Yes. Okay.
But they're using it. They're using it more as what here.
So what is our honor?
Kvodcha. Your. You hear the cha. Your honor. What is your honor? It's awkward, but yeah.
What is your honor?
So though there are a couple things that give you a clue. You know it's going to be a singular ending because you're asking somebody, what is your masculine singular honor? And then blank, hu kvodi. So something is my honor. So what conjugates to that? Something is my honor.
Bini.
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 Yeah.
So that's
a bean is a boy.
A boy.
A son, and a beat is a daughter.
Is Bini hu kvodi. So
yeah,
the son.
My son.
My son and my honor.
No, so you're using the who, which is a pronoun, but sometimes it's used as a linking verb for emphasis, like David hu hamelech. David is the king. You're not actually saying David, he is the king. David hu hamelech. So this is kind of the same way here. Bini, my son, hu kvodi. my son, you're not saying my son, he is my honor. You're just saying my son is my honor. So who is kind of like an emphasis linking verb, even though it is a pronoun. This is like a review of chapter, we learned this in like chapter, I don't know what chapter, in a previous chapter, but so it's kind of like an emphasis way of saying something with a flourish. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, questions?
Do you need an extra book there? I have this book here, which is the first generation.
Oh.
So if you need one, I can bring it next time out to Temple.
Okay, great. Thank you. It's always probably good to have one around. Somebody may just be like, oh, I left it at home, or I mean, I think I even left my ones.
That's the second edition. This is the third edition that we're using. So
okay, yeah, so we can find perfect. So any questions based on what we did? I would just literally like read it over again, and maybe, you know, like I said, I created some mnemonics that work for me. Like when I say Shaylee means me, rhymes with me, ani, you know, and sometimes when we think about words, we know like Avinu Malkenu, our father, our king. So when you hear that nu, you're like, oh yes, that means our or we. Yeah, when you hear the cha, when you're conjugating cha, ech, chem, chen, you know it's going to be your something, your singular masculine, your cha. Yeah, and then otherwise, like, you know, basically if you look for the root word, the base word, like bean, beat, bait, av, ahava, melech, you know, and you find that base word, then you kind of like can extrapolate from there. Okay. Morris, I also want to tell you that I met a lady that was singing your praises. Her last name is Clem. I can't remember her first name. Does this ring a bell to you?
last name is
Clem. She's really big in like sustainability and like environmental stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We were playing Jewish geography.
Yeah. That's Judy Clem.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, she's a president of Oak Park Temple now.
Oh, is she? Okay. Yes. Well, her daughter plays soccer with my daughter, so we were just soccer moms on the sideline.
Yeah, she's really a great lady and has done a lot. You know, she was part of the this group that I belong to called Interfaith Queen Network, and she was very good with that. And then she got involved with the temple business, so she had to leave.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot to take on. So, and Ed, I think you called me. Did you call me about candles, distributing candles?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm taking care of business while we talk, but I'm sorry. I'm leaving town tomorrow. So I'm going to be gone for a week. So okay, I'm not able to do it. I'm sorry, but next year.
Yeah, we got people to do the distribution.
Okay.
We'll have a candle for you as well.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, take care. And I'm really sorry that it took so long to get set up today. Always something. Hopefully not next time.
All right, well, safe travels. And,
thank you. Yeah, thanks, everyone. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.